It's the Radio Free Radio Show.
And thus concludes another broadcast day here at Radio Free Radio, and it's a day. We don't like to do timestamps on the pod because they say that you're not supposed to do that on the pod because they might not be listening on the day that it comes out. That's the thing with podcasts. Yeah, they got rules, man.
I don't do podcasts.
You should, especially
yes.
the RFR show.
Yeah, we're doing one now, dude.
It's great. Such high quality product. We talked about that one bitch from Letters to Cleo yesterday. You guys remember Letters to Cleo?
I remember. Is it Miss Cleo, the psychic lady?
No, but she dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
she
she?
dead.
Yeah, dude.
That's the only
She
Cleo
died.
I know.
I didn't know she was dead. Just randomly, Matt goes, "Yeah, Miss Cleo died," and I guess it was probably a while ago. But
Right.
I was like, "Call me now," and he's like, "Nah, man, she's dead." I was like, "Oh, right. Sorry about that."
Yeah.
She dead, man. That's
No
crazy.
shit.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you guys are a bit younger than me, but like, I'm at that
I still
age.
remember Miss Cleo.
I remember her clearly. Yeah.
Well, it's just weird because I'm at that age where like I'm losing people. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you
We're
grew up with
starting
and
it.
shit.
Yeah, you guys are just getting there, and
Yep.
I think it really took a turn for me when Harold Ramis died a couple years back, and then I feel like the next year Robin Williams, and it's like, oh, okay, now they're
Yeah.
starting to get rough.
And then all
Right.
all the musicians and the comedians, Robin Williams, Bernie Mac, Michael Jackson, Prince,
Yeah.
all the rock legends that
2016
we're
has been
losing.
brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Buddy Ryan. That's a big one for me personally.
And then
Philly guy.
the Pat, whatever his butt
Pat
was.
Summit.
No, not Pat Summit.
Oh. You said Pat and she had died.
Um,
She
So-
died, yeah.
The guy for the Flyers,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Ed Snyder.
Ed Snyder.
That I almost cried when he
I don't
died.
know. Shut up.
Yeah. That's what I was like, wait, what? Yeah, Ed
Pat.
Snyder.
I tell you what, as a former Vikings fan, Denny Green died recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that hurt.
67 years old, man.
Didn't see that one coming at all. Of course, his
Yeah.
name doesn't come up much, but
No.
Right.
I saw that and I'm like, man, really?
Yeah, those
Why?
Vikings teams, man, they were
the shit.
awesome
Dude.
for not winning the Super. They were one of the best teams that never won a Super Bowl, man.
The 15-1 team.
Yeah.
It still kills me because Anderson doesn't miss a field goal all year long
Right.
until playing Atlanta and the NFC Championship, suddenly wide right.
Yeah, the
You
most important
serious?
the most important kick he's ever had to make.
Yeah.
You had one job, dude.
I mean,
One
and you
frickin'
did it
job.
great all season.
Right, you didn't miss all year. Now we need you to make this kick so you can get us into the Super Bowl.
And I feel like that Broncos team wasn't even that good.
Yeah,
Like
because
we could have beat them.
absolutely, because they played the Falcons,
Yep.
obviously, who beat by
The Dirty
default.
Birds.
Yeah, and they were
Jamal Anderson.
yeah, Chris
Chandler,
Chris
man.
Chandler.
Chris
yeah.
fucking Chandler.
Went to the Super Bowl.
Yep, the receivers were Terrence Mathis, Burt Emanuel, and Tim Dwight.
Tim Dwight was the shit.
Tim Dwight was a nifty little white guy. who was a
Exactly. He's that
gadget
random
dude.
white receiver
Yeah.
that you just love.
He was the white Teddy Ginn of the late 90s.
Yeah, speaking of random white receiver, Don Beebe. He was always my guy.
Oh, I loved
Oh,
him.
wow.
I loved him.
That was always my guy. Out in Buffalo and then
Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah.
Yep.
Going back.
Obscure white receivers from the 90s.
Wayne Corbett.
Wayne Corbett was the dude though.
Yeah.
He was.
Like he was a great player.
You didn't have to be a Jets fan to love
Yeah.
Wayne Corbett.
He invented the toe drag.
And you know what? Like I'd never liked Keyshawn, but Keyshawn and Corbett as a tandem.
Oh God.
Brutal.
Yeah. Chad
Brutal.
Pennington came in and lit it up for a little while. Yeah, but when he
Who did
when
they
he
have
first
before
came
him? Yeah.
Testaverde.
Yeah,
That's
Testaverde.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I know that? Because I got the end
Yep.
of Testaverde.
Well, I forgot he played for like everybody.
Just about, yeah. Like towards the end of the
Yeah, he was the Jaromir Jagr of the NFL before Jaromir Jagr became what Jagr is now.
I mean, I guess Testaverde, people probably don't even think of him now, but he played for Tampa, like when they were still in orange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the creamsicle bucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
That jersey.
I always liked him, man. I always liked him. I don't know
you're An
why.
obscure.
I'm an
obscure
odd dude.
person. Go away.
Yep.
It's weird. Like when I see him now, I like him.
Yeah, they were just so different, man. You
Yeah.
didn't see anything like that. It was.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me you like the Chargers powder blue.
I actually
I never liked those.
I liked them until they wore the hell out of them. Like when they would break them out like once a year, I thought it was cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, but then when they became like an official alternate and they started rocking them like every third game, it got obnoxious.
Yeah.
What's your favorite alternate? We'll go football first, but what's your favorite alternate of all time?
For football?
Yeah,
Hmm.
because I feel like alternate's like a relatively new thing for football.
Are we going like throwbacks or just?
Sure.
For
Or let's make it even more simpler, and then we'll get to the broader question of all sports. What's your favorite football uniform all time? I got to say I'm partial to the old Oilers uniforms.
They are awesome.
those
man.
are awesome.
like the slick, straight white ones.
Yeah,
Those helmets with the blue.
that was another team, man. They were awesome.
Warren Moon
Warren
lit
Moon.
it up like year after year after year.
Yeah, Haywood Jeffries, Ernest Givens, and shit.
The-
God,
Cory
dude.
there with the Cory can't spell a fucking soccer name, but he can
Dude,
throw
well, when
NFL names
I
at
was a
you.
kid, man, I didn't like my parent. I used to have a poster in my room. I wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to it, but it had Randall Cunningham and Reggie White, and it said, "Sure, there's more to life than football, but not much." Because my parents literally used to tell me there's more to life than football. Because I literally had my old man got me into collecting like football cards and shit. Because he did it when he was a kid. So he kind of I remember he got me my first pack of cards when I was like 4. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's pictures of guys. And
with stats.
yeah, exactly. Like I can learn. And I
That's
literally,
the cool part.
yeah, I would. This was, Jesus Christ, man, 92. This
Nice.
was before everything now. So it was literally, as a kid, I would study the back. Like I could tell you how many passing yards Jim Kelly had in 91 when I was 5. Like my parents didn't buy me, Land Before Time on VHS. I got,
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
No, I've seen it. I'm not against Disney movies, but I would get like NFL films and shit for Christmas. So that's how I know all these random. That and I played a shitload of Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Quarterback Club?
Yes.
I love that game
Yes,
for some
man.
reason.
It was really hard though when you would actually do the quarterback, like the challenge mode.
Yeah.
And you tried to do like the distance throw. You had to like tap A and B really quick, and you'd only get like an 8-yard pass.
Yes.
Like this sucks. I'm gonna just go play a game.
I'm still trying to think. The old Seahawks jerseys, the silver and
Yeah.
gray.
Ooh, okay.
Steve Largent's.
Those
Yeah,
were
yeah.
that was a fun uniform.
It's a guy Team Warren Moon played for too.
Yeah.
Another one for me is the very old green, like Bart Starr
Ooh,
Green Bay
nice.
uniforms, because they're plain and simple, just uniforms,
Yeah.
and they're just it's perfect throwback for me.
I've always
So-
kind of liked the Raiders uniforms too,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they
They've
never
got
really
the best
change.
colors. Yeah, the best, toughest colors.
Yeah.
Silver
Shittiest
and
team.
black. Yeah.
Well, not really, not anymore.
They're coming
yeah?
back now,
Oh.
but I mean,
They're going to be like in the playoffs this year. Without question.
Oh,
they're not beating Kansas City in the West.
Biased.
freaking Rich Gannon.
Yeah,
Rich
with his,
fucking
with
Gannon.
his small ass ear pads.
Tim Brown.
Yeah.
Well, Rice retired there, didn't he?
He
Yeah.
ended
Oh
up-
no.
He went to
somewhere else.
Seattle
Yeah.
for like a year, and then he went to Denver for
Yeah,
like
you're
10
right.
minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Coffee.
Who was that
Yeah.
running back for the Raiders? The white guy. The big white guy. 'Cause-
Todd Christensen.
Was it Christensen?
Back in like the Howie Long days?
No.
or-
Back in for Rich Gannon and company. Because there was Mike Allstott for the
Lorenzen?
Bucks, but
Yeah.
there was also another guy for the Raiders.
Jesus.
Damn. Now
John Ritchie.
John,
That's the
yeah,
guy.
Because he
Number
played,
40.
he played for the Eagles for like a
Yes,
year.
that's the guy.
Yep.
number 40.
I think jersey wise, ironically, I honestly, all kidding aside, have always liked the creamsicle Bucks. The old school Seahawks is a good call. Shit the bed. I just had one on the tip of my tongue too. I think all time favorite, I would probably go with the Boomer Esiason era Bengals. I think the
Oh.
Bengals have far and away the best helmets. And I like their old school uniforms that had now I think there's too many stripes, too much going on.
Yeah.
But I think the Super Bowl years where they were going and playing the 49ers and
Get
losing.
shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
When Montana made them eat their lunch a bunch of times in the 80s, where you just had the minimal, the stripes on the sleeves.
Yeah.
It was simple, it was to the point, and you still had the sweet ass striped helmets. I think the Bengals helmets are phenomenal.
Jersey that I actually hate,
Hmm?
despise, it disgusts me. The Cowboys Thanksgiving jerseys with the big ass stars on the shoulder
Oh,
pads.
yeah.
they're pretty
Ugh.
gross.
Those are fucking disgusting
Yeah.
looking. I've
They
hated
still
them
rock
since
those?
huh?
Do they still rock those?
Every
Every
year.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Every fucking year.
Ew.
And every year I want to shoot myself.
Oh, jeez.
Not just in the leg,
Yeah.
not anywhere
Yeah,
dangerous.
you know.
Plaxico burst.
To put myself through more pain than it is watching the
Yes.
Cowboys,
Gotta
especially
take
when
it away
Tony
from it.
Romo's getting, drilled again.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Ha 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 ha. Fuck.
And now.
You know who's I like the Lions.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
The Lions are-
it's
yeah.
an easy. You know what? I don't know that there's any. I haven't been paying attention. I think the last time I saw the Jaguars had some pretty ugly uniforms.
I love the current
The
Jaguars
blacks.
Yeah.
uniforms.
The black ones.
Yeah, they have. I don't know if you've seen lately. They've got now. They just changed them. I think 2 years ago. Their helmet's like a matte black, and it
Yep.
fades into a gold.
Yeah.
It's
sexy.
friggin' sweet, and I love their new uniforms. The ones they had before that though were god awful.
this is gonna sound weird coming from a Cowboys fan. The old Redskins yellow with the pants.
I kind of dig that.
Yeah, and then the Eagles with the silver pants.
the Kelly Green.
Yeah, I
I
miss
would love
those.
for us to go back to Kelly Greens. I kind of wanted to mention that, but I didn't want to sound Homer.
No, I'll plug it in for you. Those were
Dude,
good.
I loved those.
the old
man.
Reggie Whites.
Yeah, I loved them. That's the ones I grew up with. Every
Yep.
time I see them, I get the warm and fuzzies.
Now, thinking of like throwbacks and thirds, alternates rather, like I feel like basketball has it on lock, but they also do a lot of stupid ones. Like,
yeah,
Sleeves.
oh god,
those are so terrible.
and like Los Souls.
Yeah.
Why is that
yeah.
happening? Why are we doing that?
Because we're
Mexican
trying
Heritage
to play,
Night. Yeah,
We're trying
See,
to
that's
play to
fine,
our
but-
Hispanic audience.
yeah.
that's fine, but don't put Los
Yeah.
Souls on the jersey.
And they'll
What's the matter with
advertise
you?
it that way too on ESPN. It'll be like Los, Sixers against Los Knicks or El Knicks, and I'm like, this is,
That is
El Knickerbockeros.
yeah,
like
like
way close to
this.
something
That
terrible.
that was almost Riley Cooper.
That was really close to something awful.
It was a CK, damn it. Knicker
Yes.
Bockeros.
For the
Man.
record,
I wish the Knicks would be good again, man. Like,
I kind of don't.
really? Just hate them?
Well,
Philly guy?
I'm a Philly guy whose team sucks. So
Yeah.
if my team sucks, if New York's also sucks, I can find shelter in that.
I just miss
But it is better when the Knicks are good.
Yeah, dude,
It's a
like-
better league.
in the 90s when the Knicks and the Heat were feuding year after year. God damn, that was some good basketball.
And the
Like,
Knicks and the
punching them-
Pacers too, when
Yeah, dude.
Reggie Miller and Spike Lee were going back and forth.
Yep.
Can you think of? Well, I mean, you're a Sixers guy. Can you
Yep.
think of a team that was carried by one guy more than
Nope.
the year the Sixers went to the
Because
finals?
that finals team was, and I was idiotic enough, and this was back before I've always like I knew stuff, okay, but I was in 7th grade, I remember, because I argued like hell with this guy named Michael Davis, and I remember he wrote in my yearbook that year, "Fuck the Sixers."
Oh.
And I
Douche.
yeah, I went back and forth with this guy because he was a Kobe dude, and I actually was like, "Yeah, the Sixers are gonna win." Like now, I would be like, "Dude, we're fucked." Like I'm just glad we made it there.
They had no business.
Yeah. And I remember we won game 1, and I came to school the next day and just like told us like, "Suck it." And I remember like getting sent down to the principal's office and shit. All this over an NBA Finals game, and we didn't win another game in the series. It only went 5 games.
Yep.
That finals team was god awful. It was Iverson, obviously. Then you had a washed up Mutombo,
Yep.
who was the 1B of that team, and then you had worthless Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, who I actually kind of liked. He wasn't bad, and then Tyrone Hill, who
There you
is just the
All-star squad there.
yeah. And Google image search Tyrone Hill
Yeah.
because he's not a pretty dude
I was
at
think-
all.
I was thinking about those because the Nets made it to the finals.
Not long after
Jason
that.
fucking Kidd, man.
Like he carried them, and it's like
Yep.
twice he carried
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Just to get spanked both times. But
Right.
Still, like
Just to think that they made it there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you forget about, and you're like, oh, shit.
But who didn't get spanked by that Lakers team?
the Pistons.
Yeah, the weird, awkward Pistons team that
With
one
no
year.
center.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace.
They had
Yeah.
Ben Wallace, and that was it.
Completely neutralized Shaq. That's insane. Ben Wallace
leverage,
of all people-
dude.
Yeah.
He had the leverage.
Yeah, but I remember going into that. I'm like, man, no way the Lakers lose, man. I'm sick of the Lakers
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep.
And then just watching it, I ended up cheering for the Pistons just because.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hated
Just
the
because
Lakers.
screw the Lakers. They
Yeah.
win all the time.
And then the year the Sun. This is the
Yeah. The Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire.
God. And then we lost to the Spurs.
Yep. God, that was a fun team to watch. I was so on board with that Suns team, man. I loved watching them.
like Barbosa started coming up.
Yeah.
Barbosa was such a great player.
Yep.
Oh,
And now he's just a complimentary piece in Golden State.
I mean, gotta get them rings somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Kevin
mean,
Durant?
guys do get
Yeah.
older. Yeah, right? Speaking of Golden State.
And then we traded everybody away after that, and like just ever since then, the year after, or the year 2 years after, we picked up Shaq, and I'm like, oh, this is over.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I forgot he played with Phoenix. He jumped around a lot at the end.
Yeah,
he was
dude.
another one. He was kind of like Jerry Rice, you know?
See, he played for Cleveland, for Boston.
The Celtics, yeah, for like half an hour.
Yeah.
He ended up winning a title with the Heat, but he still had a little gas left in the tank. Then the Boston and Phoenix and all that was well after Miami.
Yeah.
I want to say there's another one we're forgetting too.
I'm sitting here trying to catch a Spiro. I threw like 5 Pokeballs over top of him.
Keep your Pokeballs for something that matter. Spiro
Yeah.
sucks.
Dude, fuck you. It's the XP.
The Stardust.
I'm going after the Stardust.
The Stardust,
and the
though.
Yeah.
And that XP.
Stardust is important.
Now I've got a bunch of spit on my phone because
Oh.
I
Yeah,
used
be
my,
careful.
I used my finger.
Well done.
I had to go index finger on it.
Well, I think that's going to wrap it for the pod. I think we just did like 20-something minutes, and it's all sports, so...
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
with the sports
Well,
guy.
Thursday, yeah, right. Thursday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight. Check out Pissed till midnight. Make sure you tune in. And all the shows here at Radio Free Radio, we've got a really good team building here.
Yep.
Like just
Yeah, we do.
From all the shows, Chocolate Milk and Waffle Show just made the jump that you guys made like a month ago. A little
Yeah.
over. They're
A couple, actually.
yeah, they're doing 2 hours now.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So just all the shows are just getting better and better, and we're becoming a. That's what I wanted to talk about. We started talking about freaking jerseys.
Yeah.
We want to do some stuff here at the Studio Clubhouse. Like you guys, we were thinking about doing a fantasy draft here, so we should probably start planning that. Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah, like a. But it'd be fun to do like a patron only type thing.
Yeah.
I
We can
just
start opening up Twitter
Or-
followers or
We can do a whole RFR
Yeah.
fantasy draft at the barbecue.
yeah.
do
If
that
we
too.
really, really like, we can plan this.
I
Yep.
know
We have 2 weeks.
we
I'm
do.
in.
And
And a half.
I'm putting a timestamp on this, but I forgot to tell you guys we're doing SummerSlam that night too because it's the same
Oh,
night
sweet.
as SummerSlam. If you guys
Okay.
want to hang and watch SummerSlam,
Right
duh.
on. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
have you seen some of the matches that are lining up?
Well, Lesnar and Orton,
Well, of course,
because Raw versus SmackDown,
Yeah.
go Orton.
yeah. Ambrose versus Ziggler
For the title?
for the title.
Ooh.
No, they're doing Ziggler.
Yeah,
They're doing Ziggler finally.
yeah.
All right.
Fuck,
I'm
I don't
staying.
want Ambrose to
I'm
lose
staying.
the title.
I'm staying.
No chance. If Ambrose does, it'll be at Backlash, which I will be at in September.
Is that the 9/11 one?
Yeah, in Richmond.
Okay.
Yep. And then for the Universal title, I don't know if you saw this yet for Raw, Balor versus Rollins.
Good.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
A really good one, and it looks like it's shaking out to be Sasha versus Charlotte in a rematch for the women's championship. The tag belts looks like it's going to be New Day defending against the Club. Yeah,
How do you feel about the Wyatts breakup?
it's not real.
It makes me sad.
Strowman's just going off on his own. Like the Rowan and Wyatt reunited on SmackDown this week.
Okay.
And I have a feeling Harper's about to come back and he's going to join them. And so they'll be a united front again. Because it made me sad too. It's like they've just been a unit for so long.
And they've been doing such good stuff for so long.
And that's the thing is it's different like when you want to break up the Shield.
Right.
I love the Shield, but at the same time, like
It had run its course.
It had absolutely run its course. They weren't doing anything. It was the perfect time for it because it was about to get old.
Right.
I feel like I love the New Day, but I'd understand if they broke them up now before it gets old.
Before it gets like the NWO.
Well, because
Right.
they want them to get the record for longest title held, and then
I feel like they just broke it, like last week.
did they?
They had a celebration on Raw.
Okay.
I don't know if they broke it or if they were just announcing how long they've had it, but they've had it.
Forever.
They're close.
They're very, very close to the record.
So I assume that they're probably going to lose to the Club at SummerSlam.
Okay.
I feel like something else was shaking out for SummerSlam, but SummerSlam's looking good. NXT Brooklyn is looking amazing too. So it's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe.
Nice.
Yes, I can't wait for that. I'm talking too much wrestling. Hey, Wrestle
No,
Pals.
you're good. Boom, exactly.
Wrestle Pals.
What a plug.
Monday nights at 10 p.m. We really do have it all here at RFR.
That's what. Everything. It's well rounded. Whatever you're interested in, we've got something here to keep you satiated.
And I'm telling you what, there's more stuff coming. Like we're working on lots of different other shows, and if you want to get involved, if you want your own show, I'm not kidding. We will give you a chance. You can have some airtime. We'll carve you out somewhere. You can try it out. Just all you got to do is pitch to us, info@radiofradio.com. Just send us your idea for your show, and we'll let you try it out. I mean, what's the worst that happens? You come in and stink?
We say yes.
Yeah.
We will definitely say yes. That's the thing. We will. It'll be where do we put you? But we will definitely say yes. And then maybe it's like you guys. You guys didn't know us at all.
We
Right.
had an in with a guy who's not even here anymore.
Right.
And-
Exactly.
And now you guys are one of the best shows on the station.
I'm driving from Virginia Beach once a week, if not twice a week, to come hang out with Cory, but also to come do the show. I'm driving 40 minutes each way just to come do a 2-hour slot because I love this so much.
Yeah. And
It is. It's my favorite thing I do all week personally. Thursday night's the best night of the week for me, man. And it's again at the end of the day, man, we owe it all to you here for giving us the opportunity. Again, as Justin said, man, if you want a platform, if you got something to say, hit us up. Hit us up because we're trying to do something big here, man. So
and it only benefits all of us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's inter-show competition in that every show wants to be the best show,
right.
but like we're all working together to make the station the best station.
And we
Right.
run air conditioning.
Dude, don't we? Though? Thank God it's been a mild August so far.
True.
Yeah, amen.
You know what I mean?
It feels like winter compared to July.
It is
dude.
not so bad in here this week. Like I was dying the last couple weeks. By the time I hit your show, I'm like, oh God, I want to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of here. But this week it's not so bad. What else? Patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. If you've got $1, we'd appreciate it. It's a great way to support us, and you're supporting a local business.
Yep.
You're
Yep,
supporting
exactly.
America.
You're supporting America. You're supporting an independent radio station, man. There
Exactly.
ain't many of those around here.
Nope.
And it doesn't get much better than what we're doing here with local people that you know. These are your neighbors,
Right.
man. These are people that you can come hang with, man. Actually, as a matter of fact, that's what we want.
We actually exist.
Yes.
Yeah, I live 5 minutes away from the studio. It's
We're
awesome.
We're tangible. You can touch us. Just
Right.
not in bad places unless we say so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not going to be able to go hang with Jim Rome.
No.
You're not going to be able to go hang with even Jay Moore.
Even your local
I love Jay Moore.
newscasters.
Yeah, no.
You
Right.
can't hang with them.
No. We encourage that. We want you to come hang with us. We're going to do more stuff for you to come hang here. And here I am pushing like the heavy what the station is thing. I've been trying to avoid that on the pod.
It's okay.
let's keep it going.
But that's what's happening. And,
Right.
And I am so happy with how much all the shows are growing. All the shows are getting really good. Like if I wasn't here living them, I would be listening.
Right.
Because they're good. These
Right.
they're all good programs, and I'm so proud of that, man. Like, just to think that in February, Matt just kind of said, "Here's a station." Like that's literally the story. Matt was
6
like,
months.
Matt was
Yep.
like, "Here's a station," and I was like, "Okay." Now what? And I just started loading music, and then we were like, "Okay, well, let's start putting some shows together."
Right.
And then it snowballed.
So
And
we
that's what
got in
happens.
kind of at the right time, didn't
Yeah,
we?
dude.
Yeah.
I want to say like we were talking to Darius. Darius was one of the first in, and then he said, "I got sports guys," and then like I feel like it got tabled, and then I just kind of randomly was like, "You still got those sports guys?" And he goes, "Oh yeah," and then just suddenly there you guys are.
Fucking
Yep.
Darius.
I remember, yeah, because he said, all right, March 31st, you're up.
Fucking Darius.
Yeah, so you guys were like it was the 4th week of the existence of the station.
Dude, fuck yeah. I
All
didn't
right.
even know that.
I didn't either.
I thought you guys been around since like early 2000 or late 2015.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. The station officially started like late January. We didn't start the talk block until February 28th.
Right on.
Dude, fuck yeah. Fist bump for that, Cory.
Right?
So yeah, you guys are OG.
Yeah.
RFR now.
I feel like Snoop Dogg in this motherfucker.
Yeah, really.
Rolling down the street.
Let's
In
see.
my 6'4".
I don't know what else I need to push because, but go to radiofradio.com. There's the zine there. You can check out lots of articles. Pop's putting up some stuff. I've been trying to write some Wrestle Pals ones. We've got the Jake Roberts interviews up there if you want to listen to it there.
That was an awesome interview.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, I tried to not mark out.
You jizzed your pants,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But, dude, it's
Jake the
Roberts,
Snake.
dude. You know what I
All
mean?
kidding
Like,
aside, like how awesome was it though to be able to interview him, man? It
was
had to be freaking kick ass.
insane. Like, just to think that not only had I asked, but he said yes. And
Right.
then there he is on the phone. I mean, we got 15 minutes with him, but it felt like...
Some of the best 15 minutes of your life.
Exactly.
Besides getting married and children, of course.
Right, like all those things aside,
Yeah.
just here I am interviewing. I mean, he's my second Hall of Famer. Little pat on the back. I interviewed Coco Beware as well.
Ooh.
But no offense to Coco, he ain't no Jake the Snake Roberts.
Right.
And just, insane just to think that he's on the other end answering questions that I'm asking him.
In
Right.
6 months. Imagine where we are in 6 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. And that's it. We just got to keep plugging. We got to keep working together.
Right.
We got to start appearing on everybody else's shows. Like I have a feeling that'll be a lot easier now that you guys and Chocolate Milk are like right up against each other. I want
Right.
to see, like in sports radio, they do a lot of crosstalk at the end,
Yep.
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
next guy up comes in and does like a couple minutes. I'm gonna do stuff like that.
Right.
Hey, you're the producer.
I've been talking about doing like show mail, where a random show just shows up on your show and does a segment and stuff. Just a lot of fun stuff
yeah.
like that, where
Cross promote.
cross promote, and then it becomes something extra we can promote from
Right.
everybody's YouTubes and such.
Where are we at with the game show? How's that coming along?
It's going really well. A happy place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. She's doing really well. It's like a half-hour show right now. If you guys want to do it, she said she's willing to have whomever wants to do the show on.
Well,
So
that's
I am so in.
that's the thing is I've got to get because my new job. I'm actually a manager of the place now.
Oh,
So
that was quick.
Yeah, I know. I went from being jobless for the entire time I've been doing Pistol Midnight to
Yeah.
being a manager at a place.
Yeah.
Like I run the whole fucking show. So
Wow.
I have to block out some time for myself on a Wednesday to come do that.
Well, she doesn't do the show live, so basically you just have to get with Don. I think Don produces it, and then just whenever.
Whenever.
Right on.
Usually they do it on the weekends, I think.
Oh well,
So-
I can.
Yeah, that ain't a problem.
Sunday. Let's do it at the barbecue.
Reach out to
We
Don and see.
should. We should do a happy place. We should do a fantasy draft and then wrestling at the end of the night, dude.
Boom.
that is going to be the best barbecue ever.
Hell
The,
yeah.
the cool thing is, like last time we did a little bit of radio, like because we just had so many people sitting around. So we
Who
came
wants
in
to
here
come
and we
in?
did some radio, and
Right.
just whatever random radio we wanted to do, we did.
Yes.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
you have all sorts of different parts. It's a lot of fun. So I would say on the 21st, if you're listening to this, you may want to tune into radiofradio.com.
Oh yeah,
We got a lot of cool stuff coming at you.
Yes.
We'll probably be doing Facebook Live too.
Yes, that will definitely be happening. And then, of course, you'll definitely want to be paying attention to all the Facebooks and whatnot, because we're going to be watching SummerSlam later that night too.
Yeah.
So
Hell
that's
yeah.
going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to watching some wrestling with you guys
Seriously.
because I'm a different cat when I watch wrestling than this laid back dude. Like this guy right here talking is closer to wrestling watching Justin than
Right.
like during Pissed. I'm usually pretty just quiet and
Unless
trying
we forcefully bring you in.
I'm trying to navigate stuff and get stuff.
Drop Nancy Kerrigan in there for us.
Yes. So, well, they're getting an extra long pod today, but let's
Seriously.
wrap it up. RadioFradio.com again. As I was saying, we've got the zine there. You can check out all the articles. RadioFradio.com is also your place to listen to, well, this show and all the shows, really. We got music going all day long, man. 20 hours a day is independent music. You might find a band that you like. As a matter of fact, I'm taking the might out. You will find a band you like. That's a guarantee.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
local.
It's
Exactly.
It's local. It's a band that you can go see on a Friday or Saturday night for like $5, and it might cost you like 20 minutes to drive to.
If that.
Yeah, what's that to you? Go hang out, check out this again. Like the same thing with us. These are people that after their set, you can walk up, shake their hand. Great music. buy a CD from them, and they'll be forever grateful. That's
right.
a guarantee.
Yeah, we encourage you to interact with us.
Yes.
The more the better. Even whether it's positive, negative, anything you think, suggestions, whatever we can improve, anything. Just let us hear something.
Yes.
We want to hear you guys.
Exactly.
Oh, yes. So I guess that just means I got to play the production.
You've got production?
Let's do it.
Oh, wait. I don't have any.
Oh, shit.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.